Hey guys, it's Angie and it's Friday, so I have a little bit of time and wanted to do a video. So what I want to talk to you about this week is an issue that has been ongoing for years and years and years. And I apologize to start, but again, I'm sitting in my car waiting on a tenant. So it's what we realtors do. Property management or real estate, we always seem to be waiting on a buyer, waiting on a seller. So we do it well, so I'm used to it, so don't worry about me. But what I want to talk to you about tonight is the advantage that you have when using a buyer's agent. So I think we notice it a lot when we're talking about new home sales, especially if a neighborhood has a model home. A lot of clients, one of mine, this past, right after Christmas, I found out, because they were a little lax in communication. So I kind of kept following up. That's what you do when you're a good realtor. You can't just assume anything. You know what they say about people who assume. You got a big old, yeah, I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. So I kept following up with these buyers. And turns out they had visited a model home in my neighborhood. So I live, don't stalk me and try to kill me, but I live in St. Andrews Place in Murfreesboro. It is a great neighborhood. It's in the Cason Lane area. Old South construction, so it's great all the way around. Always lived in Old South houses just because that's how it happened. But loved the neighborhood. So when I found out these buyers that I have, they were renters. If you know me, the first thing I'm always, can't talk. First thing, really? The first thing, slow down, Angie. The first thing that I'm always going to try to find out, regardless of the situation, is what is best for you. So these particular people came to me as renters, moving to the area. I showed them a rental property. She then expressed interest in buying, so we had that discussion. Well, turns out it's better for them to buy. They know they're going to be in the area. They know exactly what they want. And she decided she wanted some new construction. So she kind of fell off the face of the earth, and then I find out she's looking in my neighborhood. I follow back up with her, and she just assumed that because the model home had an agent, that's the easiest route to go. Okay, so first of all, that agent in the model home works for that builder. Just like when you drive by and see a sign in the yard, that agent on that sign works for that seller. They are legally obligated by the agreement that they have with that client. So builder or agent in the model home, they're married to that builder. They're looking out for that builder's best interest, meaning that they want to get what the builder wants. They want to make sure they're not giving away anything that they don't need to give away to get that home sold. Builders agents are great, don't get me wrong, but again, they're not looking out for your best interest, just like the person on the sign is looking out for the seller's best interest. Sometimes, this is something I totally disagree with because I feel like it's a lawsuit waiting to happen, but sometimes there will be the agent on the sign who can then decide that they want to represent you. That means that they become a facilitator. So technically, if they're representing the seller, they can't represent the buyer. They can become a facilitator with their client's permission. They don't look out for anybody's best interest. Why in the world would you, as a seller who is paying this agent money, who is then going to get that full commission because that's the agreement you made with them, why in the world would you want them to represent that buyer? Never understand it. And if you watch Trek Commission meetings like Angie does every month, it's becoming an issue, and there are complaints filed, and Angie's not ended up in a lawsuit, and none of Angie's agents will be in a lawsuit regarding that. So bottom line, you need an agent that is working solely for you to protect your best interest. In a model home situation, new construction, I want to represent their best interest to make sure that I'm getting them the best deal. And some people think that new construction comes without problems. Very rarely does new construction not come without problems. A builder's agent, of course, does not want to create extra work for the builder, so they're going to make things right and adjust and make you feel like everything will be fine, even if, you know, there's a door on a bedroom that's the size of a pantry. Dealt with it. Yes, I did. Thank you, Beazer Homes, for working with me and making my buyer happy on that. So shout out to Beazer Homes. Tom Ray, love ya. But there are issues. There's no way to avoid all issues in new construction, non-new construction. You want a buyer's agent. You as a buyer are not paying that buyer's agent. You may have a transaction admin, some sort of fee that is thrown in there somewhere, but you are not paying their commission. The seller is paying their commission. Why would you not want a buyer's agent? So with these particular clients, I followed up and I explained this to them. It's not costing them any money and they need somebody to represent their best interest. So my buyer is back on track and I'm going to sell them a home and have them under contract and life is going to be grand. So don't just go with an agent because you feel like you have to call the person on the sign. I know a lot of agents are going to be mad at me over that, but don't just call the person on the sign. Find a person that you know, like, and trust. There are a lot of realtors out there. There are a lot of ones that your friends and neighbors who have bought and sold with them can recommend to you. So always make sure that you're doing that and never, never, never walk into something unrepresented because you are unprotected and you're spending a lot of money. We don't pay $300,000 for a car. There's very rarely any, I can't think of anything unless you buy, I don't know what you could buy for $300,000. I don't know what could be bigger than a home purchase for you. That is your biggest investment. That's something that you want to protect. So make sure that you're walking in protected. So if you need a buyer's agent, Angie and Exit Realty Unlimited, we have tons of agents. Lori, Shan, Tanner, Martha, Amy, we would all be happy to represent you and represent your best interest. And next week, from my car in the dark, I think I'm going to talk about some short sales. They're coming back, and they're not necessarily short sales. So that's a new one that's hitting the market that I have been talking about for a while. And I'm actually listing one that was a could-be foreclosure, but I'm helping a family out. So I'm going to have a new listing tomorrow in Smyrna, Seven Oaks neighborhood. There'll be more info to follow, but next Friday, you know you want to tune in. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And as always, if I can help with anything, real estate, property management, just to chat, give me a call. 615-556-8554. That's my cell. I'm on it right now. So if you call me right now, that'll just mess up my video, so please don't call me right now. But you can call me at the office, 615-819-0715. So either way, call, text, Facebook me. WhatsApp app, got that too. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great weekend. Bye.